possible on tickets for next season. Lock in your memberships by August 4th, because on August 5th, pricing will adjust for the 2020. The 2024 MENACE season memberships are on sale. Now through August 4th, fans can take advantage of a special price freeze, locking in the lowest price possible on tickets for next season. Lock in your memberships by August 4th, because on August 5th, pricing will adjust for the 2024 season. General admission season memberships will increase from 50 to 70 and premium field table memberships will increase from 600 to 700. Visit menacesoccer.com to get your 2024 season tickets today.
There's good. Then there's sticky, sweet, spicy, double your napkins, don't even share with your own best friend. General So Good. Introducing General Soul Sauce for a limited time at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Let's do it.
Come on, Dad, get me.
Ooh, nice play. All right, let's go. There we go.
So cute. At Ally, we're helping millions save more for the things that matter most to them. Whatever you're saving for, we're all better off with an Ally.
Get back to work.
Did you know that your garage door is the single biggest object on your home? So if you're looking to add some curb appeal, it's a perfect place to start.
And right now, you can get 12 months same as cash. At Dover & Company, we carry the area's largest selections from top manufacturers. And don't forget to ask about our openers and accessories. We have it all, from battery backup, remotes, keypads, and OHD Anywhere that allows you to control and monitor your garage door from anywhere with your smartphone.
Dover & Company, your hometown garage door company since 1936.
So you're banana bread experts.
At this point. I'm Annie.
I'm Morgan.
And this is our banker, Dennis.
Hi, I'm Dennis. They came in and were looking for financing. They needed some seed money to get the business going.
I was with him when I got the news that we had gotten into our dream retailer. I said, you allowed us to get here.
I live vicariously through all my customers, and this was just incredible. I could share in that victory with them.
It sounds like you made that victory possible.
I had a little something to do with it.
Granite City Food and Brewery has 2 Michigan locations in Troy and Northville. Serves made-from-scratch food, brews in-house beer, and even has brunch every Sunday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. To learn more about their daily specials or to book a private party, visit gcfb.com. Make sure you head over to Granite City in Northville at the corner of 7 Mile and Haggerty, or the Troy location at 16 Mile and I-75.
At Dort Financial Credit Union, we believe in fulfilling our members' dreams and care deeply about supporting our community.
Without amazing partners like Dort Financial Credit Union, we would not be able to do what we do. And that's truly the backbone of our organization, is having those partnerships and community relationships.
From supporting community events to our employee volunteers, we are passionate about giving back to organizations that are important to you and helping make our community a great place to live, work, and play.
What makes Snyder Financial unique is that we're a family-run financial advisory firm.
Our clients enjoy working with us because we're a family. We understand family and relationships.
We absolutely find joy in building relationships with our clients.
And we really want to help them feel educated and feel empowered with their planning.
The level of service and commitment that we have to our clients, that's what we put above everything else.
Snyder Financial, a proud sponsor of the Flint City Bucks.
Beat up sweet chili lime sauce has 3 perfect ingredients. Sweet, chili, lime. People keep telling us sweet isn't an ingredient. How these wings get sweet then? Introducing new sweet chili lime for a limited time at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Every small business has expenses as it grows. Whether you're a farmer, a wedding planner, or anything in between, PFCU can help. With a suite of business services, we can help build your business.
Don't just burn calories, torch those little suckers. Base Camp Fitness Troy opening up this March will help you get maximum results in half the time. Our intensity intervals of cardio and strength training will supercharge your calorie burn all in just 35 minutes. Make sure to lock in our founders rate and claim your 2-week risk-free trial by scanning the QR code on your screen. Base Camp Fitness Troy, located at 443 East Big Beaver Road in Troy, Michigan.
Hi, my name is Paul Tinian. I'm with the Michigan Jaguars. I'd like to welcome all of you to Michigan Jaguars Monthly and thank Jonathan for the invitation to be here on MSN. Just wanted to let everybody know that this will be an inside look at our club, and every month we'll be providing some new hosts and maybe some new guests that we're inviting in to get a better idea of what's going on in and around.
Welcome to Michigan Stars Elite Podcast provided by Michigan Soccer Network. My name is Erwin van Elst. I'm the Director of Coaching for Michigan Stars Elite, and I'm here today with our General Manager, Dan Chun.
Thank you for stopping by the Michigan Soccer Network. To not miss out on any of the action, all you have to do is simply hit the subscribe button, and that way you're notified every time we bring new content or go live. Thanks for stopping by.
I'm a husband. I'm a father.
I'm a sister.
I'm a son. I'm a brother.
I'm a daughter. I'm a sister. I'm a referee.
I'm a referee.
I am a referee.
I'm a referee.
the kind of forgotten pillar, right, of sports, right, where like we always talk about it. We always say that the mental edge is the difference because everyone's, athletic, technical, tactical at a certain level, but we don't actually spend a ton of time on it necessarily, right? So, kind of talk to me about that. Do you feel like I can see there being huge benefits to all the kids and all the families from a just socialization and collective mental health standpoint with these conversations, and then also
Are you looking to grow here in 2023? Let the Michigan Soccer Network help you and your restaurant fill more seats. Help you and your law firm get new clients. Help you and your dental practice find more patients. Find more roofing customers this upcoming summer. And to help you and your medical practice find new patients. To learn more or get started, visit MichiganSoccerNetwork.com.
I work in nursing home, I work in the restaurant, and I own my own food truck. And I bank with Huntington. I used to always look at that sign, come on, own your own home. So one day I just said, okay, I'm gonna go talk to the banker. And he didn't tell me, no, it's not possible. He told me anything was possible. And that made me feel good. Hi, I'm Veronica, and this is my banker, Roger. He's awesome. He's a good guy.
Test. Music.
Hello, everybody, and welcome here into Atwood Stadium here for game number 2 here on the Michigan Soccer Network. It's the Central Conference Finals as the Flint City Bucks, the winners of the Great Lakes Division in USL League 2, welcoming in the Des Moines Menace. Live here on the Michigan Soccer Network. My name's Jonathan Turner, alongside my broadcast partner, Dan Stickrat. And Dan, tonight is going to be one that is, I believe, going to be epic. These teams have seen each other 12 times in their history, 10 times in the postseason. They saw each other last year in Des Moines, Iowa. And coming out on top in that one was the Flint City Bucks in PKs. So I expect this game to be nothing short of spectacular.
Yeah, these two teams do know each other very well, and there's also a lot of history amongst these two squads. Combined 28 appearances in at least the Elite 8 of USL League 2, and before that the Premier Developmental League from the USL. So two of the best teams in North America when it comes to amateur soccer, dating back to the mid-1990s, and like you said, we are expecting an epic battle between two great sides.
There we are. Let's talk about the Menace here, the visiting team. Again, they finished second in the Heartland, 12 wins, 2 losses overall in their 14 games. Again, lost to Flint in PKs last year 5-4. Like I mentioned, a rematch of last year's conference final. 48 goals for, only 14 allowed. Their head coach is Dean Johnson. And now let's take a look at Paul Doro and the Flint City Bucks. Flint City Bucks come into this one, again, playing 14 games, 12-1-1, only loss of the season coming to Lansing City.
They won the Great Lakes Division. They're ranked second in the nation. I mentioned the rematch of last year's conference final. 34 goals for, 11 against. Today's weather, 86 degrees right now here in Flint, Michigan. The Des Moines MENACE traveled some 589 miles to here to Flint. The Bucks didn't have to go very far, maybe a couple hundred feet from where they currently call their home. Want to give a shout out here to Des Moines, the capital city of Iowa. They're known as the third largest U.S. insurance industry in the country. So they're known for their insurance conglomerates and whatnot, so that's an interesting fact. They play their home games at Valley Stadium in West Des Moines, Iowa. Owners Kyle Cross, their capacity is almost 14,000. I think it's 14,000. I could be wrong. Maybe it's 1,400. But their population, 212,000 people. And they're currently hosting their watch party at the Big Grove Brewery in Des Moines. So a shout out to the Des Moines MENACE fans currently at the Big Grove Brewery in Iowa. Watching the game on my laptop, the Villages versus Little Rock Rangers on my mobile. We'll get the comments in here throughout the game tonight. We have 12 and a half minutes until the start of this game, and we're going to take a look here at the playoff bracket. The playoff bracket started off with a round of 32, the first time that they did that this year in USL League 2. You take a look there. The updated graphic has not been updated by USL League 2, but here's a look at how this all got underway. Only 8 teams. This whole thing started 2.5 months ago with 122 teams. It is now down to 8. And before this match, in the 3 o'clock matchup in the Western Conference Final, we saw Ballard FC come back in just unbelievable fashion. What a game. If you haven't watched that game, yeah, if you want to skip the first 79 or 80 minutes of that game, you can. And go watch back from the 82nd minute on. Ballard FC was down 2-0 to the reigning national champions in the Ventura County Fusion. And they scored 4 unanswered goals, 2 in regulation and a goal in the 82nd, a goal in the 90th minute from Stas Korzanovsky. And then he scored another goal in the 100th minute, and then the game winner coming in the 102nd. They won that game 4-3, so it was a phenomenal game. So just a really, really good game to watch. So if you missed that, tune into that. You can watch that later. Obviously, we're live right now, so don't do anything with that maybe. Maybe wait till later. But Atwood Stadium here in Michigan. City of Flint is the 12th largest city in the state of Michigan. It is the 452nd largest city in the country. Didn't know if you knew that, Dan.
It used to be a lot larger.
Used to be a lot larger. 79,494 strong here. They're known for their automotive, if you didn't know that. Again, they play in the USL League 2. They've been around for a long time. They've been around since 1996. They have a storied history of their own. This stadium can hold up to 11,000 fans. When they entered USL League 2 back in 2019, they won the whole thing. They finished second in the Great Lakes and won the championship. That was their 4th championship in the history of this organization. Last year, in 2020, it was canceled due to COVID. They were conference semifinalists in 2021. And in 2022, made it all the way into the national semifinals. So, I mean, you talk about their history, Dan, and they just have a phenomenal history, what they've been able to accomplish.
Yeah, Flint City Bucks have only missed the postseason 4 times in their last 28 years. One of those years was a 2020 season, which was actually canceled. They only played 6 exhibition matches in August and September of that year, so there was no USL League 2 regular season or postseason that year, and just an incredible history. This is their 17th appearance in at least the Elite 8 of the North American tournament.
That's right.
8 Final Fours, 8 times they've been Central Conference runner-up, North American runner-up in 2000 and 2007, and they also won the North American Championships in 06, 2014, 16, and 2019.
It's going to be a great matchup here tonight, so get ready. 9 minutes till kickoff. We're going to step aside here for a quick break. We come back. We'll get your starting 11s, national anthem, the walk-on, and kickoff. You're watching the Central Conference Finals live on the Michigan Soccer Network.
There's good. Then there's sticky, sweet, spicy, double your napkins, don't even share with your own best friend. General So Good. Introducing General Soul Sauce for a limited time at Buffalo Wild Wings.
At Dort Financial Credit Union, we believe in fulfilling our members' dreams and care deeply about supporting our community.
Without amazing partners like Dort Financial Credit Union, we would not be able to do what we do. And that's truly the backbone of our organization, is having those partnerships and community relationships.
From supporting community events to our employee volunteers, we are passionate about giving back to organizations that are important to you and helping make our community a great place to live, work, and play.
What makes Snyder Financial unique is that we're a family-run financial advisory firm.
Our clients enjoy working with us because we're a family. We understand family and relationships.
We absolutely find joy in building relationships with our clients.
And we really want to help them feel educated and feel empowered with their planning.
The level of service and commitment that we have to our clients, that's what we put above everything else.
Snyder Financial, a proud sponsor of the Flint City Bucks.
Don't just burn calories, torch those little suckers. Base Camp Fitness Troy, opening up this March, will help you get maximum results in half the time. Our intensity intervals of cardio and strength training will supercharge your calorie burn, all in just 35 minutes. Make sure to lock in our founders rate and claim your 2-week risk-free trial by scanning the QR code on your screen. Base Camp Fitness Troy, located at 443 East Big Beaver Road in Troy, Michigan.
Granite City Food and Brewery has 2 Michigan locations in Troy and Northville. Serves made-from-scratch food, brews in-house beer, and even has brunch every Sunday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. To learn more about their daily specials or to book a private party, visit gcfb.com. Make sure you head over to Granite City in Northville at the corner of 7 Mile and Haggerty, or the Troy location at 16 Mile and I-75.
Now Worrell has a good cutback from him. He'll fire one, and that's going to go in!
Their first uniform. Their first number. Their first teammate. Their first goal. Their first coach. We take great care in making sure their first isn't their last. We're so much more than a soccer class. Come play with us today at kickstarttoddlersoccer.com.
So welcome back here into Atwood Stadium. Just 4.5 minutes to go here until this match gets underway. Jonathan Turner, Dan Sickrad here on the call tonight. Let's talk about how these two teams got here. Des Moines got here from beating RKC Third Coast Bay 3-1 at Valley Stadium on Friday the 21st. In the round of 16 semifinals, they beat Thunder Bay Chill 3-2 in extra time. That game also taking place at Valley Stadium. The Flint City Bucks, they were all the way down in Fort Wayne, Indiana. They had to play the #1 ranked team in the nation in Fort Wayne. That game they came in with a win in extra time, 3-2. at Bishop John Stadium. And then in the round of 16, they beat Chicago City SC 2-0 to make their way here to the Central Conference Finals. Players are getting lined up here and ready to go. And Dan, you know, we talk about big-time games and big-time players. Who are the big-time players for the Des Moines Menace?
Number 9, Elliot Gorthrope. He leads the team with 8 goals in the season. And after that, they have a lot of balance. A lot of guys contributed offensively throughout the year. So they'll have to man-mark Goldthrop and kind of spread around the defensive efforts elsewhere. But the Bucks have been great defensively all season. No team has scored more than 2 goals against them in a contest. And like we talked about earlier, 34-11 scoring edge against USL League 2 opponents, and 54-13 overall when you throw in 4 non-conference games throughout the course of the last 3 months.
The players taking the field now with the international walk-on. We'll pass this off to the public address announcer here at Atwood Stadium. Let me be back here right in time for kickoff. she does best. Best vocal cords here in Michigan. National anthem. And we get ready here for the match. Let's talk about who this match is brought to you by. Dorch Financial, fulfilling dreams. Granite City, eat good eats, drink good drinks, have good times. Buffalo Wild Wings, beers, sports, commercial graphics, creating solutions to your graphic design problems. Ollie Live Sports, measure what matters. Ally Financial, when you watch the game, you change the game. Soccer Parenting Association, let's make youth soccer better. And Trivialani Asset Management, fully independent, fee-only financial advice. Take a look there at the coin toss. Our center referee there tonight, Justin Janovich. Seen him quite a bit here this summer. Nice zoom in there. Your assistant referee, Caitlin Gerback, and Caleb Perry, and then the fourth official, Marcus Barnett. Starting here tonight for the Menace. We don't have a graphic just because they got the lineups to us late. In goal, Marvin Dorchin, Corey Cupid, Aaron Sewell, Peter Pearson, Michael Cicadas Rodriguez, Elliot Goldthorpe, Lagos Kunga, Vicente Valor, Neville Morgan, Diego Rocha, and Adrian Gamero. 11 for the Des Moines Menace, and for the Flint City Bucks, Dom Noschenben in goal, Jalen Shannon, Jonathan Robinson, Hugo Bacharach, Michael Adedekun, Jason Shukaluk, Palmer Alt, Schneider Mimi, Brock Pickett, Brendan Creek, and Dare O'Riordan will get his first start here this season for the Bucks. Flint City Bucks will be in the the white and blue kits, going right to left on your screen, and the Des Moines Menace will be in their red and blacks here this evening, going left to right. And Dan, I've been looking forward to this matchup all week long. We were in Chicago last Sunday when the game was taking place in Fort Wayne to determine whether or not they would actually win and move on. I was informed that at 9 o'clock Central Time that they are moving on and that they could very well host this game and this weekend. I was super excited to be able to call this game, having a chance to call a game here against both of these clubs, talking about history. Both these teams have a lot of it.
Yeah, they met in the quarterfinals last year, the Central Conference Championship, with the Bucks winning 2-1. That went to PKs, 5-4 edge on penalties to advance to the Final Four. And the Bucks did lose in the semifinals last year to Ventura County, who lost in the first game here today at Atwood Stadium. So 3 of the 4 national championships in the last 4 seasons actually played in the stadium today.
Unbelievable. We're officially underway. 27 seconds in here from Atwood Stadium. Flint City Bucks, winners of the Great Lakes Division, taking on the second place of the Heartland Division in the Des Moines Menace. A rematch of last year's Central Conference Final. Your first time stopping by, hit that subscribe button, like us, and share us with your friends and family. Good crowd on hand here tonight. First foul, first free kick here of the game.
Jonathan Robinson on the kick.
Oh yeah, Robinson puts this one in towards Shannon, and Dorchin makes the grab.
Jonathan Robinson has had an amazing last 12 months of his career. He helped Western Michigan University reach the NCAA Division I Sweet 16 last November.
It's back to Bacharach, who's a well-known player who's had a goal of the year, a goal of the week nominee and winner here earlier this season. Scored last Sunday off a beautiful header. Leonard Falk put one in as well in extra time in that first game against Fort Wayne to give the Bucks the win. Falk on the bench here today is a little shove, and that will go out for a goal kick. Wherever you are watching, we appreciate you tuning in. It's playoff soccer here on the Michigan Soccer Network. USL League 2 Central Conference Finals. The winner of this match will take on Ballard FC here in the national semifinal here on Sunday evening at 7 p.m. Now Alt. A little high for him. He settles it down here at his feet on this near side. Robinson making an overlapping run by Creek. What you're going to see out of Robinson tonight is what we've seen all season long, just very dangerous balls put inside. As a Datakun dummied that ball, but read well by the MENACE defense. Oh, what a great move that was. As Kunga is taken down. You see why he's listed as one of the top players on this team. Dan, what we just saw there is he moved through 2 defenders from the box.
With ease. As you can see, he's a very crafty player.
It's Camaro. Misplayed, now Bacharach. Alt and
so this is the 12th time these two teams have faced, Jonathan. The first time was a regular season matchup back in 1997. 26 years ago, the Bucks prevailed 3-0 in that match. That's when they were the Mid-Michigan Bucks. And then the first time they met in the playoffs was 5 years later in 2002. The Bucks prevailed 3-1 in that match.
Because that's Vincente. Well, that's Bacharach going right through the back of Cicadas Rodriguez. This is a shot that's saved by Nashiben. Stays on the pitch. Vincente Valor with a beautiful shot. And a beautiful save from Nashiben.
First shot of the game, and Nashiben has come up big.
Paul Doro in his first year here for the Flint City Bucks had them undefeated going into the second to last game of this USL League 2 Great Lakes season. As we talked about him, that loss might have been something that kind of helped along the way. Sometimes you go through an undefeated season and you get need a little humility, and admit that it comes maybe in that that regular season, then in a playoff run.
Yeah, it takes the pressure off a little bit. How many times in my life I've seen a high school or a college team go undefeated in the regular season and they end up coming up short of their ultimate goal.
The next 5 minutes of this match brought to you by Granite City. Eat good eats, drink good drinks, have good times. It's the Granite City in Troy at 16 Mile and I-75, or the one in Northville at 7 Mile and Haggerty. Remember, if you mention MSN here in Michigan, get a free sample flight of Granite City beers. Good work from the Datakun. Sorry, it's Robinson. Is this one now cleared out? So they're going to say that one out first, out for a corner. Yeah, so just mention the Michigan Soccer Network MSN at Granite City in Troy or Northville and receive a free sample flight. 4 beers off the Granite City menu. So Brendan Creek will take this corner for the Bucks. It's right in the middle there. Bacharach was right there. Cicadas Rodriguez. So we'll put back in the mix. Bacharach back post. Up goes Dorchin, and he'll make the grab. Thorpe puts it out wide. Schneider maybe will come down and defend for the Bucks. Puts ball back post towards Kunga. A little hand to the face, and that'll be called. So 8 minutes in, one shot here so far. That shot coming from Vincente and the Des Moines Menace. Nashim Ben puts it back in. Good head by Pickett. Settled down by Shukaluk. Shukaluk leads the team in goals this season with 7. Oh, Adedokun. That's defended well. Ball put in, not a bad looking ball, is it? Falls to Robinson, dangerous left foot, that's blocked.
We talked in the pregame about these two teams knowing each other well. This is the 8th time in the last 13 years these two have met in the postseason. Two incredible programs. We expect another great game, and so far it's been pretty tightly contested, only one shot attempt combined here in the first 9 minutes.
Pearson plays that out wide on that far side. Switch here to Cupid. All the way back to Dorchin. Shannon will play this back with his head to Nashim Ben. Say a throw in now on this near side. Thrown in by Robinson. And one back by the Menace, who right now have controlled much of this play here in this first half. Good work up that far side. That's Morgan. Looking towards Kunga. And right there to Gamero. Gamero now will fire one that's blocked by Robinson. Well played by Robinson, and now here come the Bucks. Palmer Alt, that's Creek. Oh, that's a hard tackle, but advantage called here by the referee. Alt into the 18, down by the end line, puts it inside, back post, and Akon! 1-0 Flint!
Actually had a player down on the field, but Alt was able to slot the ball over, beat his mark on the left corner, and slotted through traffic. Nabicu left no doubt, about 15 yards out, puts it into the left corner.
And it all started with that amazing slide tackle off the shot from Gamero from Robinson as it's played up this near side. That combination between Alt and Brennan Creek, and the rest of it is history. As Creek was the one that went down. That was Michael Adedokun's 4th goal of the season. And Pomerant's first assist. Talk about having an assist here in such a big moment here in a Central Conference final.
Flint City showed how quickly they can use the counterattack to create a chance.
This ball played back, and that's a dangerous ball. It's trying to be kept on. It was, and out for a throw-in. Schneider Mimi. Adedekun. A little touch there from Shukaluk, and now we're looking for a Reardon. Well, that's good ball movement. Now here comes the menace. Cadis Rodriguez. Inside to Pearson. Let's go out to this side to Gamero. Gamero brings it down, defended well by Robinson. Alt now. Gonna go over the top, and Saren Sewell will watch this one go all the way back to Dorchin. Go up for Goldthorpe. Well, Reardon gets a little head on it, goes to Pickett. Settled down here on this near side by Alt, but Alt might just give this away. Robinson. Morgan puts this one in towards Goldthorpe and headed by Shannon. Settled down by Shukaluk. Fine Creek. Near side to Alt, and took his eye off the ball, and that's what happens.
Yeah, with Henrik Dahlman being out with injuries most of the season, Jason Shukaluk has kind of stepped in as that leading goal scorer this year, but the Bucks, much like the Menace, have a lot of balance, a lot of guys contributing goals and assists throughout the course of the season.
So Kunga goes down. Another foul. This part of the match brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. Enjoy all Buffalo Wild Wings has to offer. Whether you're eating in, ordering out, getting delivery, doesn't matter. You get to watch sports, drink beer, and eat wings. What more could you want? At the Buffalo Wild Wings last night, right now here in Michigan, and all of the participating locations, 59 of them here in Michigan. With any purchase, you get 6 free boneless wings. Compliments of the Michigan Soccer Network. We'll have a QR code on the screen here throughout the match tonight where you can scan that QR code and it takes you to a link that gives you access to those free wings. Vincente Valor finds Goldthorpe and right at Noshenben. We had Buffalo Wings last night, Dan, after our matchup out in Washington Township, and
Go to the
got myself
a 26 mile there.
We did. We talked about. I talked about this in the last game, but when Steve introduced me to the whole, cheese curds with caramel dipping sauce. It really is. My kids, we have to order it now all the time with that caramel sauce. So yellow card is now being issued to a member of the coaching staff. Just like that.
So head coach Dean Johnson getting caution. Must have been a few words exchanged, a little bit of dissent.
I don't believe that was the head coach. I think that was Adam Kay that got that. It's Robinson, good win. Zacchaeus Rodriguez cuts inside, cuts it back. Looking for Kunga. Ball deflects. Oh, and in comes Kunga. Down by the end line. That one actually, Bachrach comes in. It deflects off Kunga, goes out for a goal kick.
Bucks did a good job recovering on that play to avoid a corner kick.
Reminder, tomorrow night we'll be out at Schoolcraft College for NISA matchup as Gold Star FC Detroit taking on Chattanooga FC. #1 team in NISA right now. Game kickoff at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Be back out here on Sunday night. The Flint City Bucks home field here at Wood Stadium for the national semifinals. Rear and over Rodriguez there. Gente, Valor out wide to Morgan. Near side, Gamero settles down. Alt there to defend. Puts it back post. Now Adedekun is looking to play it into Shukaluk, and Goldthorpe out wide to Morgan. Too long for Gamero. Seen this physical play here from both these sides early in this match. Pulled back by Vicente. Goldthorpe. He'll take a shot far post, and that one goes up and over.
21st minute, the Des Moines Menace definitely have more of the control of the play. We also have a 4-3 shots edge and a 2-1 edge on shots on frame, but the only shot on goal by Flint City was the goal by Michael Donaldkin in the 11th minute.
Nasham Ben puts this one back in. Appreciate every one of the 608 currently watching here on the Michigan Soccer Network. Oh, great ball there into Kunga. He's got space. Kunga was looking for Zacchaeus. Broken up. Ball over the top. Gamero will bring it down. Right to Zacchaeus Rodriguez. Poked away, and now Shannon. And good patience from that back line of the Bucks to get out of that dangerous moment is now that ball looking for Shukaluk, but they had him wide open. A little confusion there about who was supposed to get the throw.
The ball actually deflected off the tip of the heel of a Bucks player to go out of bounds.
Dan and I will be next Friday night doing this all over again, but from a whole different location. We'll be at Segra Field in Leesburg, Virginia, Right, Dan, you excited about that?
Road trip.
Road trip in here. That's where we leave next Thursday morning. Bright and early. Bacharach right now down on this near side. Holding, it looks like maybe his ankle.
Yeah, took a shot just below the knee.
But yeah, we'll be out at Segra Field and home of Loudoun United. UPSL National Finals. We are the production company putting those national finals on next weekend. Those games are at 5:30 and 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Semifinals on Friday, on Sunday, the consolation game and the national final. Great look there of Robinson as he throws this one in. Zacchaeus Rodriguez, good win from Bacharach. Vincente looking up here for Goldthorpe. Shannon comes in, good tackle. Goldthorpe keeps it there. Kunka's wide open, left-footed shot up and over. A moment there to maybe tie this game up. Goes up and in. The Dordt Financial Credit Union covers.
Great opportunity for the Menace right on the 12-yard line, but just a bit too much leg on that. About 15 yards over the goal pole.
'25th minute, 1-0 the score. That goal that was scored coming in the 11th minute from Michael Odedekun, assisted by Palmer Alt. That's where this game stands right now. Coaching staff wanted maybe a foul there on Zacchaeus Rodriguez.
They got a handball
in the box, but they got a handling instead. All played short to Alt. Good switch by Pickett. Schneider Mimi. Oh, too much pace as that one goes out on that far side.
Bucks struggling to get much of an attack going in terms of off possession. They've had multiple turnovers here in the first 25 minutes.
Camaro with good speed. He'll win that one back, but it crosses over the end line. Talked about a little bit in the opener. 122 teams started the season, all with the hopes of being in one of these conference finals here with a chance to play in a national championship. Only 8 teams made it to this point. One team already punched their way in earlier this afternoon, Ballard FC, already in the 7 o'clock semifinal on Sunday. Question now becomes who from this matchup will make it there to face off against them. Either way, we'll bring it live here at 7 p.m. Eastern on Sunday evening. Robinson. Now Creek. Back to Alt. Alt now into Creek. Give and go to Alt. With great movement, Alt again. The combination play right there, Dan, was just something special.
Yeah, a lot of gives and goes, one touches.
Now look at this, is now Gorthorpe, sorry. A hard tackle by Bacharach. Oh, they're gonna call that a foul on Bacharach. And now they're gonna get a card to Bacharach. It's an interesting card.
A little bit unfortunate. Bacharach made the slide tackle with the left foot, was able to get all ball. Momentum took the Menace player down, but the referee and the line judge saw it differently.
That yellow card coming here in the 27th minute.
A yellow card is issued to the box player number 4, Hugo Bacharach, 27th minute.
That's Hugo's 3rd yellow of the season. Ball put in. Shannon got ahead on that. Is it right? Went to Rodriguez, and that goes wide. This part of the match brought to you by Commercial Graphics, the official graphics supplier of the Michigan Soccer Network. Commercial Graphics specializes in print, design, signage, apparel, promo items, vehicle graphics, and more. Whether you're looking for something local or national, Commercial Graphics is here to help. You can call 586-726-8150 or go to comgraphics.com today. He's outside the box. I mean, he picked that thing up 2 yards outside the box, did Dorchin. The flag goes up, and now a free kick here for the Bucks just outside the 18, and he doesn't know.
Yeah, I think he was looking at the lacrosse lines. He got a little bit confused.
Yeah, that's going to be something. It came up a lot in the comments in the last game talking about the field, and while I am 100% in agreement with anyone who watches soccer, how they want to play on a soccer-specific preferred field, we get that. It's not always possible just based on location and based on what these leagues require of these fields.
Yeah, nearby Flint Powers Catholic High School does use this stadium for football, soccer, and lacrosse, so there's markings for all three of those sports here at Atwood Stadium, and he did step a good yard and a half outside of the penalty box. And now from the 19-yard arc, the Bucks have a chance to get a shot off here and potentially a second goal in the match.
And a simple mistake is the one that can come back to bite you. Earlier this season, we watched Michael Adedekun in the first matchup really of the season, just with a wonder strike. Now the flag is going to go up. Center referee Justin Janowicz will go over and talk to his assistant referee.
Semifinal will be played this Sunday at 7 p.m. right back here at Atwood Stadium.
I'm not sure what the conversation is about. We've already seen a yellow card issued to one of the coaches from Des Moines Menace, and maybe he's just checking to correct where the goalkeeper was touching the ball.
So they moved it back about 20 yards out.
Best goal scorer in the league is actually Logan Farrington, who earlier tonight lost against Ballard FC. Adedekun will take this shot. It goes off the field goal upright. It's 17 goals on the season so far. I think now in second would be Sta Korsanowski from Ballard FC. He came into that match with 13 goals. He scored 3. Now has 16. So I think that's your number 1 and number 2 here in the league this season.
Yeah, and he was absolutely brilliant tonight with the hat trick, scoring 3 of his team's 4 goals and leading Ballard SC into the final 4 here of the North American tournament.
Now we'll have an official hydration break here at the 31st minute. I want to give a shout out to the watch party in Des Moines, Iowa. Big Grove Brewery for tuning in and listening in. I want to say thank you for watching here tonight.
Minutes in, Des Moines does have a 5-4 overall shots edge. 2-1 shots unframed. The Bucks have the game's only corner. And the two teams have combined for 7 fouls in the match. But the Bucks just shy of the 11th minute, 10:45 mark. Michael Adedekun partnering up with Palmer Alt, with Adedekun notching the first goal of the match. Still the Bucks' first shot on frame of this match.
So obviously the comments about the amount of lines on this field, and I think a lot of it can be said. The league does not require soccer-specific stadiums. Obviously, you get into the championship league, you get into other leagues across this country that on the professional level, they will play on soccer, some grass, some will be all turf. The reality is again, just one of the biggest challenges right now, I think, for a lot of these teams in these leagues is access to field rentals. These schools and these communities have really stopped renting out these facilities because of the wear and tear, because of the nuances of hosting these types of events. There's a lot that goes into this, and Atwood Stadium here in Kennedy University, a great partner for the Flint City Bucks. They've done a fantastic job but a lot of stadiums around this area just are not interested in hosting events. And finding soccer-specific stadiums is not that easy, and there's obviously conversation about building some ones here locally to be able to facilitate these types of events, but it takes money, it takes, resources and all the above.
And you got to have capacity for large crowds. When the Bucks hosted and won a national championship here back in 2019, they had some 8,000 fans in attendance for that matchup. Not all high schools and colleges have anywhere near that type of a capacity with their stands.
And a lot of and a lot of colleges do have soccer specific. Oak University, DeMartin Stadium, they play on grass, play on beautiful grass here in Michigan. You look at Indy 11, so they played the USLW National Championships at IUPUI this past week. What a beautiful facility and complex that is.
But they don't have the stadium size.
They don't, but that was a great run. This is Shukaluk. He's wide open, one-on-one, and that one is saved from Dorchin. I think it was a really flat play because I think players were thinking he was offsides, but he was clearly on.
So Marvin Dorchin having to come through with the save on the breakaway.
It was interesting because I think everyone was thinking this was going to come back, and it's probably why it was a very anticlimactic moment.
Yeah, Shukaluk got the ball like 30 yards in front of the net and just kept carrying it. No flag went up. Everyone else, I think, believed it was offsides, but he went 1v1 on the keeper, and Dorchin made a great save to force the corner kick. This is the Bucks' second corner of the night.
Jonathan Robinson will take this. Be an in-swinger from that far side. It's a beautiful ball. Bachrock went up. I don't know if it hit off another Des Moines Menace player. Did not. We're going to go with a goal kick. Bachrock already on a yellow card. Got to be careful as Kunga now. Poke that one away. That's the one thing that will come back and bite you is an early yellow card, right? And this is where, as Bachrock, who was an aggressive defender, a staple of the back line here for the Bucks, has to be careful here throughout the rest of this match. Don't want to see yourself get a red card. Second yellow, get a red card. Now out of this game and potentially the next one. Creek. Gamero. All overall, little shove, and those are easy ones to call for the referee. What more would you want to do on a Friday night than watch soccer, playoff soccer?
The temperatures have definitely dropped since the 3 o'clock match.
Well, it dropped in our press box. Yeah. I can't speak to what's going on out there. Reardon. Well, that one, Sewell goes down. Now Morgan. Bring it up on that far side. And those drums off to our right, that's the River Rats, supporter group of the Flint City Bucks. This is ball over the top for Creek. Sewell and Creek collide as the ball will go right into Dorchin's hands. He made sure he was inside the box that time.
A little bit of an acting job by Creek to try to award the free kick, but the referee said not happening at this time.
Score for Goldthorpe and Shannon collide there at the end line, goes off for a goal kick.
Been a little bit of a fizzle game here in the first 37 minutes. So.
The next 5 minutes of this match brought to you by Ally Financial. Whether it's banking, investing, home loans, or auto finance, nothing stops us from doing right by you. Ally, do it right. Visit ally.com today. Switch to this near side. That's all. Already got an assist here tonight. Inside to Creek. Good work from Alt. Back inside to Creek. Oh, back to Alt. Alt shot up and over. Flint, Michigan is about an hour and 25 minutes from downtown Detroit.
Plus, you know, it's orange barrel season in the state of Michigan, so sometimes it may feel a bit longer than that.
How about feel? I think it actually becomes a lot longer than that. It is there are only 3 seasons here in Michigan. It's fall and summer, and then orange barrel season. So we don't really enjoy spring.
We forgot to read in the press notes that every road in the entire state of Michigan, including the Upper Peninsula, is currently under construction.
As Gamero, that's good work from Robinson. There's a moment during the ride up here during this season that a drive that only takes 47 minutes. So that's a ball through that space. Flag did go up. That it took almost 2 hours to get here, all because of the orange barrel season, as you mentioned there, Dan. Live here at Atwood Stadium here on this Friday evening, July the 28th. A couple more days left here before August. Mimi went down. Kunga had Morgan. He still has that ball. Shannon slides over, and now this will deflect off into the VIP tents on that far side. I wonder if the VIP tents have like our broadcast on like a TV somewhere in there, you think?
Yeah, you would hope so.
I don't know. Maybe. I'll be like, if you are, just wave. You know, wave up there and wave back.
Match is definitely even up some here in the last 15 minutes.
Well, good work from Kunga. He'll keep fighting. Still has it. Somehow still has that ball. Finally cleared away, and Shukaluk just can't maintain possession for the Bucks.
41 minutes in, the Bucks still hold their 1-0 advantage. A little far cry from game 1, where Ballard FC beat Ventura County 4-3, 120 plus minutes.
Ball played in. Bachrach goes up and pop it up here towards top of the 18. To be fair, it was 1-0 at half. So that game got really crazy in the last 10 minutes. And then the final 20 in extra time. Sorry, 30 in extra time. Camaro. That one actually now goes out off of Robinson and out for a corner kick.
So that'll be the Menace's first corner kick of the evening.
With their all-natural meat and veggies placed in-house daily, fresh baked bread made right where you can see it. Jimmy John's has made their sandwiches worthwhile since 1983. Jimmy John's.
So Gordthorpe will take this. Gordthorpe leads the team in goals this season. He's got 8 of them. Ball put in, back post. Nashenben gets a punch on it. Still inside the 18. Adedakun with a backhead flick.
Great effort by Nashenben. The ball is actually bending in right to the goal line. He was able to punch it out of Perril's way.
Goldthorpe also has 5 assists on the season. So also leads the team, so leads the team in assists and goals. So another corner kick coming up. Ball comes in towards that near post, bounces off. It looked like maybe an arm from the Menace, and goal kick coming up.
Seems the Flint City River Rats, the fan group down there in the northwest corner, has grown in numbers over the course of the last 3 months.
Cadis Rodriguez. Camaro making that run, and that one, the ref called a foul. 44th minute.
Hey, Bucks fans, at halftime, be sure to visit the merchandise tent tonight for the special FLINT City Buck jersey sale.
Goldthorpe will put this one in here for the Menace once again. It's a two-person wall. All put in, and oh, that's a dangerous kick there from Sewell. Bachrach headed it away, and now it's a throw-in coming up here for the Bucks.
'45th minute, we'll see how much stoppage time they add on here, but it shouldn't be much.
All was looking for shook a look, but he was held up. We're officially now here in stoppage time, have not yet been informed of how much it'll be.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee has added a minimum of 3 minutes.
So 3 minutes have been added. We're in the first minute.
Yeah, a goal, a couple injuries. About 2 minutes for that water break.
Nashimbin plays it right to Gamero, brings it down, and now Robinson. Oh, and he might have found Krieg. No, one there by Gente, Valor. All the way back now to Dorchin. Is Gamero. Inside for Goldthorpe. A back heel from him. He'll go down, and now a foul called. So a free kick coming up here now, some 28 yards from goal. Des Moines Menace traveled the shortest amount from where they call home, 589 miles. Goldthorpe stands up, takes a shot, that one goes up and over. Ventura County Fusion traveled 2,300 plus miles to get here. Ballard FC, 2,200 plus miles. They did not take the John Madden route of riding in a bus. They did fly.
But I do believe they put him up at some nice facilities here for a couple nights.
That they did. Is Krieg on the ball. Into Shukaluk. Last opportunity here of the half, I believe, for either team. We're in the 3rd minute of stoppage. Adedekun to his left. O'Riordan. Ball back out wide. That's to Krieg. He enters the 18. Finds O'Riordan. Puts this one back post, but not out of danger is Pickett. Ooh, heavy touch. Homer Alt.
The referee's starting to look at his watch. We're down to the waning seconds here.
And that, I would imagine, will do it.
Yep.
And it does. So that's the end of the first half. Dan here, what are your thoughts before we go to break?
Des Moines was the more aggressive team the first 15 or 20 minutes. The Bucks kind of even it up, but two teams have combined for shots, 5 shots on frame total, with the Bucks holding a 1-0 lead. So a lot of soccer to go. A lot could happen here in the next 45 minutes.
That's right, 45 minutes left in this Central Conference Final. Right now, the Flint City Bucks hold a 1-0 lead off an 11th minute goal from Michael Adedekun. We're gonna step aside here for the halftime break. We'll be back after this.
I work in nursing home, I work in the restaurant, and I own my own food truck. And I banquet Huntington. I used to always look at that sign, come on, own your own home. So one day I just said, okay, I'm gonna go talk to the banker. And he didn't tell me, no, it's not possible. He told me anything was possible. And that made me feel good. Hi, I'm Veronica, and this is my banker, Roger. He's awesome. He's a good guy.
Beat Up Sweet Chili Lime Sauce has 3 perfect ingredients. Sweet, chili, lime. People keep telling us sweet isn't an ingredient. How these wings get sweet then? Introduce a new Sweet Chili Lime for a limited time at Buffalo Wild Wings.
I'm a husband. I'm a father.
I'm a sister.
I'm a son. I'm a brother.
I'm a daughter. I'm a sister. I'm a referee.
I'm a referee.
I am a referee.
I'm a referee.
Helping millions save more for the things that matter most to them. Whatever you're saving for, we're all better off with an Ally.
Get back to work. Oh.
Don't just burn calories, torch those little suckers. Base Camp Fitness Troy, opening up this March, will help you get maximum results in half the time. Our intensity intervals of cardio and strength training will supercharge your calorie burn, all in just 35 minutes. Make sure to lock in our Founders Rate and claim your 2-week risk-free trial by scanning the QR code on your screen. Base Camp Fitness Troy, located at 443 East Big Beaver Road in Troy, Michigan.
Clubs love Ollie because it helps them manage their club and accelerate the development of their coaches and players. Every soccer club talks about their focus on development, but nobody actually measures it until now. We've developed the capability for every one of your teams to easily capture pro-level game stats in real time using a mobile phone. It's one thing at the end of the day to look up the results for your club, but how valuable would it be for directors to actually see how each team played? How well did a team possess the ball and control the game? How well did they create dangerous chances inside the box? How did your top players perform? And how is each coach improving from week to week? Ollie provides this powerful data through a club dashboard that shows club results and lets you drill down into any game or player. Ollie also includes team and club management that lets you communicate instantly with coaches, parents, and players, and lets directors see every club event so they can easily coordinate visits to matches and training sessions. It's got everything you need in one simple app. Reach out to us to get your club started today.
2024 MENACE season memberships are on sale. Now through August 4th, fans can take advantage of a special price freeze, locking in the lowest price possible on tickets for next season. Lock in your memberships by August 4th, because on August 5th, pricing will adjust for the 2024 season. General admission season memberships will increase from 50 to 70 and premium field table memberships will increase from 600 to 700. Visit menacesoccer.com to get your 2024 season tickets today.
Every small business has expenses as it grows. Whether you're a farmer, a wedding planner, or anything in between, PFCU can help. With a suite of business services, we can help build your business.
Beat Up Sweet Chili Lime Sauce has 3 perfect ingredients. Sweet, chili, lime. People keep telling us sweet isn't an ingredient. How these wings get sweet then? Introducing new Sweet Chili Lime for a limited time at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Are you looking to grow here in 2023? Let the Michigan Soccer Network help you and your restaurant fill more seats. Help you and your law firm get new clients. Help you and your dental practice find more patients. Find more roofing customers this upcoming summer. And to help you and your medical practice find new patients. To learn more or get started, visit MichiganSoccerNetwork.com.
Do it.
Come on, Dad, get me.
Ooh, nice play. All right, go. There we go.
So cute. At Ally, we're helping millions save more for the things that matter most to them. Whatever you're saving for, we're all better off with an Ally.
Get back to work. Oh.
Every small business has expenses as it grows. Whether you're a farmer, a wedding planner, or anything in between, PFCU can help. With a suite of business services, we can help build your business.
Now Worrell has a good cutback from him. He'll fire one, and that's going to go in!
Since 1936, Dover has been specializing in doors for your home.
Do you do garage doors?
Dover does it. The area's largest selection to meet everybody's style and budget.
But do you do entry doors?
Absolutely. From steel, fiberglass, wood core, we have the look you'll love. Dover does it.
How about storm doors?
Of course, we have them all. Steel, aluminum, glass, and the very popular retractable screen. Dover does it.
Were you going to ask about interior doors?
Why not?
You know it. Whether it's a hanging door, bifold door, sliding door, special shapes and sizes, Dover does it. For all your door needs, installation or service, trust the experts. We've been delivering quality for over 80 years. Dover does it.
I work in nursing home, I work in the restaurant, and I own my own food truck. And I banquet Huntington. I used to always look at that sign, you know, come on, own your own home. Till one day I just said, okay, I'm gonna go talk to the banker. And he didn't tell me, no, it's not possible. He told me anything was possible, and that made me feel good. Hi, I'm Veronica, and this is my banker, Roger. He's awesome. He's a good guy.
Welcome back here into Atwood Stadium. It's the half. 1-0 the score. 11th minute goal from Michael Adedekun. And that's where things stand. But hey, before we send it down to our sideline reporter, Joanna Tuttle, 6 free boneless wings now through August the 6th at any participating Buffalo Wild Wings right here in Michigan. That's 59 locations statewide where you can get free boneless wings, 6 of them. With any purchase, Dan, any purchase. That could be a drink, could be additional wings, doesn't matter. 6 free wings.
And how many of those 59 locations have you been to over the years, Jonathan?
I've been to probably at least 20 of them, so I can't speak to the other 39 or so, but been to a bunch. But let's send it down to the third member of our team, Joanna Tuttle, who has some information about the first half from both coaches.
Facing each other for the 4th time in the playoffs in as many seasons. They are rivals. You can feel it on the field. You can feel it in the coaches on the benches. Flint City Bucks taking that early lead 1-0 into the half. Had a chance to talk to head coach Paul Doro. He said this game is being played exactly how he thought it would be, hard fought. Little upset with the yellow card on Hugo, but he will remain in the game. He's looking to create more scoring chances in the second half. When I had a chance to talk to head coach Dean Johnson of the Menace before the game, he said this is a huge game. In his thoughts, whoever wins this wins the national title. Guys?
Thank you, Joanna. We appreciate that, and I couldn't agree more as the winner of this game going on to play in the national semifinal on Sunday has a very good chance of winning that matchup. Someone asked, what does it mean, the Buffalo Wild Wings thing? So you scan that QR code. We're going to put the Buffalo Wild Wings thing back up on the screen here. So you scan that code on the screen right there, and it'll be available on our social media here later tonight as well with a link. But you scan the QR code. It takes you to a link and a website which explains the whole thing. All you got to do in order to use this thing is just show that screen at any participating location here in Michigan. And we know that 51 of them are 100% in for this program. There are 8 outliers in there that should follow, but we aren't 100% sure. But either way, scan the code, get 6 free boneless wings with any purchase at any location here in Michigan now through August the 6th. So something we've worked with Buffalo Wild Wings on here local. And we are excited for the next aspect of this second half.
And there is a Buffalo Wild Wings here far west side of Flint, about 6-7 miles away. You can go about a mile south of here to Grand Blanc. There's another one, or you go about 15 to 20 miles straight east on 69. There's also one in Lapeer. So 3 within a short distance here of downtown Flint.
That it is. This game, we're just a minute away here from the start of the second half. $550 of you here. We appreciate it. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, please do so. Up to 3,642 subscribers here now on the network. This network started here just over a year ago. May of last year is when we launched the network. And couldn't be more excited about where we're going in the direction of this network and what we're doing here in Michigan, providing live stream solutions for all levels of soccer here across the state. Since our inception, we've done over 1,000 games in total. So we appreciate you tuning in and watching, being a part of the process. You got a comment, let us get it in. We'll bring it to the broadcast. We're not afraid to include you, the viewer, in this game. Something we enjoy thoroughly. Including you in the conversation, something we've been doing since the day we started this. So the Bucks will have the ball here to start this second half with 45 minutes to go. Flint City Bucks in the white kits with the blue shorts. Going left to right on your screen now, the Des Moines Menace in the black and red kits now going right to left. That's where the Buffalo don't have wings. I'll tell you right now, man, I was there last night. They've got wings.
It's nothing like the Parmesan garlic. That is my personal favorite, and I'm sticking to that.
No worries, no worries. As we're back underway here with second half action. 45 minutes until a new Central Conference champion is crowned and punched their ticket into the national semifinal on Sunday evening. Now look at this, ball inside. That's Creek looking there for Sukaluk! Somehow it finds the back of the net, and just like that, it's 2-0. I don't know what just happened there. We're going to have to take a look at it again. Somehow that went in. I'm not sure if it was Sukaluk, if it was Creek, if it was an own goal.
Well, it started with the play of Schneider Mimi on that far left side. He was able to beat his mark and slot the ball through. It looked like Creek touched it over.
It was an own goal. Yeah, it was an own goal. So that'll be credited as an own goal. Brennan Creek. Here in the 46th minute. To answer your question, yes, someone in the press box was watching the stream. That was me. Apologize. I'm the culprit there. I had it on a little bit too loud. We like to just test the audio from time to time to make sure the stream audio comes through nice and clear. And I apologize. It's now brought down by Sukaluk.
Your Flint City Bucks goal was scored by number 21, Brennan Creek.
So they're going to credit Creek.
Assisted by number 12, Jason Sukaluk.
A player down here now. That's. Take a look at that, but I don't know how you credit that as a goal to. Not saying that I don't want to give credit to Brendan Creek, but he put that across, and that was a clear pass into the back of the net from the defender. I wonder if we can get another replay on that.
You got a Bucks player down on the field?
I believe it's Shukaluk who's down. So he'll have to step off for a second.
Regardless of who scored that goal, the Bucks came out with a little bit of vengeance there at the start of the second half and scored in the first 40 seconds.
Kettering University provides cooperative and experiential learning-based education in the science, technology, education, and
Looking at the comment, question coming in is, who do you have to win it all this year? Plenty of strong teams. Well, you're looking at what we've seen so far. Ballard RC, strong team. We've seen, obviously, the Menace now and the Flint City Bucks. It's going to be a strong game here on Sunday between whoever ends up winning this game. You're going to see the talent and the experience of the teams here at this level. If you're looking for a specific answer, and I will give it to you, is this one put back across? Does Robinson get a head on that? That was Kunga who put that in. Now Dadekun will cut this inside. Good defensive play from Valor. We can definitely give a shout out to the referees from that last game. It's their fault we went into extra time and went an extra 30-some plus minutes of game time. So, yeah, we'll give you a shout out. This is Paul looking to go over the top for Kunga. Mimi down in this corner. Actually, that was Morgan. I apologize. That just threw that in. Kunga's in the middle of the park right now. Does this one go off Mimi? Good question about what made me start to broadcast. I was actually podcasting. And I got a friend who called me and said, hey, we have a game that we'd like to have someone covered. You ever thought about doing it? And I said no. I never thought about doing it. And, over 1,000 games later, here I am. And,
but certainly you had the knowledge. You played at a high-level high school. You coached. You were a referee for
ball
over 20,
comes in. That's
20
one.
years.
Headed away there by Shukaluk. And now finds Kunga back post. Shannon defended that one well. Yeah, as you mentioned, I refereed for over 20 years at a high level. I actually reffed the mid-Michigan Bucks back in the day when they had the PDL. Some games out at PSEP, out in Canton, and at Berkeley at Hurley Field. Good tackle from Mimi. Chases one down, and now that's a shoulder-to-shoulder, and they're going to call the foul there on Goldthorpe as he now takes down a Bucks player, and I don't know how that's not a yellow card. I mean, you've got Goldthorpe who just took down.
That was a hockey check without boards.
I don't know. And again, maybe the card should be out immediately in that moment.
Yeah.
I'm not one to but Goldthorpe, that was not a play on the ball, and I'm not, this is whether you think highly of one team or the other. Anyone who watches soccer would say that should be a yellow card right there in that moment. That solves this problem of the heat of the moment and calms things down. And now this game is going to rise in temperature right now because that wasn't given a card.
I mean, he came in on a sprint, shoulder to shoulder, and absolutely leveled him to the ground. So
if you like some intensity, you're going to see it now over the next 20 minutes. And I'll tell you right now, a Flint City Bucks player is gonna come in and they're
gonna see retaliation and think they're gonna get really chippy after that. So the referee, by not throwing a yellow on that play, could have opened up a can of worms.
This is part of the match now, brought to you by Ali Live Sports, the official live stat tracker of the Michigan Soccer Network. You can download their Android or Apple app from your Apple phone or Android device. Measure what matters. Team communication, team live stat tracker, team scheduling app, and more. As a youth player, how do I get connected with one of these teams to potentially play with them in the future? The world has changed so dramatically in how you get in contact and how you showcase your abilities. I think first and foremost, if you want to have a chance of playing at this level, I think that the club team that you're a part of, the programs, the colleges, the ID camps that you're going to go to, all of those things will lend to putting you in the best position. The one thing I always say is if you want to play at a higher level, you have got to be your best advocate. Don't rely on anybody else. Take videos of you training, get on TikTok, use social media to your advantage. It's a whole new world compared to what it was like when I was playing here a couple years ago.
Yeah. If it's a couple years ago for you, then it's a lot more than me. I would just say I'm long since retired from the game of soccer.
Let me just ask, what's the craziest game I've ever commentated on? Honestly, I don't know if I've had a really crazy game. I mean, I've been a part of some really fun and exciting broadcasts. I've only been doing this for the better part of 2 years, and I got 1,000 games under my belt, and probably more than most of your professional broadcasters who do this for a living. And this is my full-time job. I do this full-time now. Travel over Michigan to bring these games to you and the fans here across the state. And
Michigan and beyond. You did go to Chicago last weekend. We are making the trip out east to Virginia.
We are. Yep.
Next weekend.
I like John Strong. I'm a big fan of John Strong. I think he does a great job on Fox, and I love how he calls the game. I think that a lot of broadcasters, try to do too much. And I'm a firm believer sometimes that less is more. So, I look up to Strong. I think he does a pretty good job of allowing the game to kind of dictate how he calls it, and a lot of pauses with a lot of opportunity for the crowd to get into it. And I like that. Over the top, looking for Shukaluk. Down here by the end line, and he'll knock that off of Rocha, and that'll go out for a corner kick. What do I think of relegation? I know that USL Championship and the USL as a whole is looking into promotion relegation as part of their process. I'm as much as I want to see a team like the Bucks or USL League 2 be promoted to the next level, the reality is that it all comes down to finances and capital. It really does. To see a Flint City Bucks travel to California on a Tuesday doesn't make sense during a regular season run. I think that we're all hyped up on relegation promotion based on what happens overseas, but we aren't even close to the same geographical map as them. As this ball played in by Robinson, that one's high, back post, put back in and cleared away.
Yeah, say you win the League 2 championship and they want to knock you up. You might not have the resources or the type of players. The Bucks carried 32 guys this season. 17 of the 18 guys that suited up tonight are currently on Division I NCAA rosters, and the other is a recent graduate of a Division I school. that they picked up later in the season. So you'd have to completely overhaul your team. I mean, they've been using college players with the Bucks since their first season way back in 1996. So if they were to win and you were expected to move up and become a USL League One team, it's a pro league. You're not going with college players anymore. It'd be a completely different animal.
It's Creek. That's Reardon. We just got to stop as a country. We got to stop comparing ourselves to other countries. No matter what the situation is, it just doesn't make sense. We're different, and that's okay.
Yeah, and we're a country where there's a lot more sports, a lot more professional sports too as well.
Fun fact about myself, Dan, that they want to know. What do you think? I mean, I'm a Sagittarius. I'm married. I've been married now 15 years. I've got a beautiful wife and 3 beautiful children, all 14, 12, and 10. They actually help us out quite a bit on the network. So from time to time, there'll be a camera operator. Not tonight. Our audio techs and utilities. My daughter Brianna actually does a great job of switching the cameras for us. Great move from Adanicoon. Dark clouds off to our left. I don't know if those are storm clouds or not, but Alt now cuts it in. Back to Adanicoon, now out to Robinson.
Yeah, the sun definitely has set, so
it's too much pace.
There was a series of storms that went south to Flint here about 4 o'clock this afternoon. Rained pretty hard there for about 15 minutes, but it's not affected the play up here at Atwood Stadium in downtown Flint.
Morgan. Kunga. One of the more dynamic players on the field here tonight. Just the way he's been able to weave in and out of double teams has been something special. Just hasn't found a way to capitalize. He had that opportunity early in the first half, maybe equalize the goal from the box and put it up and over. I think we as a country, I think we as a soccer community get too caught up in the things that are being done overseas or in other leagues. I think you need to look at this geography, the map of the United States, and say, how would this work? I mean, if you take the pyramid of soccer in this country, Dan, and you look at it, it's the most confusing thing on earth. I think the food, what do you call it, the food pyramid is easier to understand. At least the new one is.
I don't think sometimes people realize
this ball is
how far of a distance it is from some place like Maine to go down to Arizona or California, or even if you had to plop on a plane and go out to Hawaii.
Yeah, I mean, just the college landscape. And look, that's a great poke there from Pickett. You know, hey, I get it. I mean, you want to see your local community team, you want to see them rise and go to the next level. I get that more than most. And you would love to see a team make their way to the MLS, but is it achievable? Is it sustainable? And I don't think that it is. You know, and you want to compare ourselves to the EPL or all these other leagues. Well, when you got 3 teams within 10 miles of each other, makes it a lot easier to travel. So it's Morgan now. That's Mimi defending. That one to deflect out.
It's a lot easier to do in a country, like the UK, where, relatively speaking, it's not that far across the British Isles. But to get on the car or a bus and go from North Carolina to Colorado, it doesn't happen in a couple hours.
Crazy thing, we're actually under a severe thunderstorm warning right now.
Yeah, there's wind starting to, storm's coming out of the north a little bit. It's getting kind of windy outside.
Yeah, you can kind of feel it, so. Yeah. Dark skies, so hey, well, who knows? This game might be delayed. Don't want to say that because now the commentary curse just has been put into the world. That's on me. I apologize.
It's like talking about a no-hitter in the bottom of the 7th inning. You're not supposed to do these things.
Morgan will put this one in back post. Nassenben goes up, misreads it, open look, and that one goes wide. Nassenben now is slow to get up.
Des Moines Menace substitution. Coming off the pitch, number 6, Peter Pearson. Coming into the game.
The Menace have had opportunities. They've had 9 shots total, but only 3 on frame.
So Peter Pearson coming off. Fernando Garcia stepping on here for the Menace.
Looks to be our first sub of the second half.
Someone just asked, is America the greatest country in the world? And what I say is this. I think that everyone has an opinion about what this country is and what it isn't. And what I'm proud to say each and every day is that I am an American, and I'm okay with being an American. And it's a hell of a lot better than a lot of places around this world. And a great America is better for the entire world, and whether you agree with that or not.
Patriot Ambulance is proud to support Flint City AFC and the Flint City Bucks as the official medical transportation sponsors of season. Patriot Ambulance is here to serve you when you need us the most.
Popped up. Good win there by Sewell. Adedekun. We'll go over the top into space. Shukalo gets it, but the flag will go up.
It's the 3rd time in the night the Bucks have been flagged for offsides.
This part of the broadcast is brought to you by Soccer Parenting. Let's make youth soccer better by inspiring players and empowering parents. Goldthorpe. That's Garcia. Great ball out wide. That's Gamero. Gamero, that one's blocked by Robinson, out for a corner. To learn more about the Soccer Parenting Association, visit soccerparenting.com and learn about how their parent and coach education programs. I know a more informed and more educated parent is probably better for all things soccer and all things sports for that matter. As this ball played in. That's a deflected back post. Unable to get it on frame.
If you get hurt on or off the field, your whole life will slow down.
Yeah, Goldthorpe of the Menace did a great job with that bending corner kick to the far post. Just too high for his teammates to corral enough to get a shot on frame.
As the rain starts to fall here in Flint.
Yeah, you see those storm clouds are starting to hover over the area, and a light sprinkle.
Again, we are under a severe thunderstorm warning here in Flint right now, so 67th minute.
It's been a strange month of July in Michigan. We've had more rain, I think, this year in July than we've had in years.
Hard tackle. Yellow card is coming out. And Garcia comes on, and Garcia gets a yellow card. That's Garcia's 2nd yellow of the season. This is his 7th appearance so far this season.
Both these teams do have a lot of depth. The Menace had carried a total of 42 players on the roster. The Bucks 32 players have suited up at various times this season.
A yellow card was issued to the Des Moines Menace, player number 14, Fernando Garcia, in the 67th minute.
I think the previous match was like 7 people in the attendance.
Yeah, I walked in the stadium right before overtime started. It couldn't have been 15 people scattered in.
And that might, and that's probably being generous too. Up. Referee is stopping the clock here, or stopping the match for substitutions. We're going to see Owen Sullivan and Malik Henry come on here for the Bucks.
So Henry's going to come in. They're going to try to use his speed on the outside.
So Reardon's going to come off, as well as Paul Maralt.
And Alt was very dangerous in the first half. He did have an assist on that first goal.
Yeah, there's much better attendance at Rubens Tap Room in Seattle earlier today. They had a fully packed house. We saw a video of it on Twitter. We appreciate them tagging us in it. Shout out to the watch party at Big Grove Brewery in Des Moines, Iowa right now. So the Des Moines Menace's watch party taking place.
Ball's going to be a little bit slick, so players trying to keep the shots low and try to skip one in, maybe a deflection.
So the best food in Flint, someone just asked. Dan, we've eaten at Churchill's quite a bit. I really like their wings at Churchill's, but if you are coming to Flint, you got to go to Halo Burger. It's a fast food joint here. It's been around for a long time. I think there's one now just outside of Flint. There's one in Grand Blanc as well. As the ball comes back across, headed away by Schneider Mimi.
I'm personally have to go with Luigi's. It's about 3 or 4 miles straight east of here.
I don't know the exact attendance, but my guess is probably over 3,500. There's a large crowd here tonight. Usually I ask I just haven't had a chance to do that. The rain is
starting to pick up. The wind's picking up.
Getting close to our window here, which is wide open. Love the breeze. 70th minute, 20 minutes to go here in this Central Conference Championship. The Flint City Bucks up 2-0. We saw the exact same scoreline in game number 1.
We ended up seeing 7 goals in that match, with Ballard FC coming back from a 2-0 deficit to go up 4-2 and held off defending North American champions Ventura County 4-3. 7 goals in that match.
Baccarat puts this one out for a corner kick. Someone just asked if the water in Flint is still a concern. I think that anyone that lives here will always be a concern now. I don't know if you ever take that away. I don't live in Flint. We've been up here. I've drank the water. I don't have any questions, but I don't live here. As this ball comes in, still inside the 18. There's Rocha, and now ball put right back in, and that one's knocked out off Pickett. Another corner kick coming up here for the Menace.
Yeah, 4th corner kick of the game, 6th overall for the Menace. They're ever since that rain started about 5-7 minutes ago. They've been applying plenty of pressure in the final third of the field.
Ball comes in, comes out 40 yards from goal. Case Rodriguez, back post. Sewell's there. Out comes Nassim-Bin, runs into Baccarat. Still on the pitch. Nassim-Bin finally comes up with it.
It almost seems like the Menace have applied a 3rd attacker here in recent minutes.
Well, look at this now. Is collected here down by the end line. Ball put in, that deflects out now for another corner. This one now coming to the Bucks.
The Bucks' 2nd corner of this half and 4th overall. So we've had 10 corners in this game so far.
Someone just asked a question, what do I think about putting politics into my broad, or what do you think of comment? Yeah, I think it's probably a good idea to not bring in politics. Probably not the best idea in the world. Luke Worrell steps in for the Bucks now. Ball comes in. Bacharach, back post, head! Goes just wide. That was Shukaluk, a hit off his head.
Shukaluk has been very dangerous in this game. He's had 4 or 5 shots. Was able to score the first goal back in the 11th minute.
I guess someone said they already know my politics based on my commentary. All right. Then, all right then. Cool.
Some members of our broadcast team are just shaking their heads. So 74th minute, 2-0 Flint City right now over Des Moines. We've had some light rain showers here for about the last 10 minutes. Plenty of chances on both sides, but Flint City's been able to convert once in each half for their 2-0 lead at this point.
This part of the match. Sewell puts this one in. Oh, that one goes right to Nassenben. That's a good effort. That was Gamero, I believe. Over midfield. This part of the match brought to you by Dort Financial, offering you a better value.
Using 100% ribeye steak made right from your eyes. Big John Steak and Onion makes your son.
This is a good one. Ready? It says, what do you do if you don't like your color commentator? You know,
you can be a keyboard antagonist. You can sit there and rag them all you want from your Facebook or your Twitter or Instagram, Snapchat, whatever social media platform you want to be on, because they can't see you.
You know, I don't know if I've come across one I don't like. I think we've come across ones that maybe, you know, we just don't see eye to eye in how the game should go. I think the role of the color commentator, especially in a game like this, you know, where, you know, we are not part of the Bucks, so we are an independent, you know, from them. We broadcast their games. I try to do the best I can to be as, you know, I would say try not to be biased. We try to be in the middle, neutral as much as we can, which I think is better for the broadcast, to be fair. It allows more excitement. I get excited for goals on either side, doesn't matter who scores. So I think when you get a commentator that maybe is towards one side, that makes the broadcast a little more, you know, I don't know, maybe it does more of a disservice, is what I'd say.
And you look at a lot of the games we're broadcasting, we're not just doing USL League 2. We've done many different amateur and semi-pro leagues on the men's and women's side. We've done hundreds of high school games with boys and girls soccer in the last year. We've done some MLS Next and Girls Academy games, some ECNL. We've been all over.
Yeah, I mean, the only level we haven't covered here in Michigan right at this point, which the highest level was championship, and that's obviously handled by ESPN Plus and you know, on the teams themselves. That's all done internally. So,
well, that and a lot of the college soccer, especially NCAA Division I and II, a lot of the conferences handle their broadcasting.
There's a very good chance that Flint would host if they were to win the semifinals on Sunday. I think they're preparing for that, just like anyone who's still in this is preparing for that. The last game was like this up until the 82nd minute. Pulled back by Valor. Flag went up. I'm assuming that was for offsides. It was. The reality is this is exactly like the last game. It was 2-0. Oh, they're saying hydration break? But it's already raining, so what do you need hydration for?
Yeah, they did call an offsides on the far side there, but they also called the hydration break, so that will add a couple minutes of stoppage time after the 90th minute.
So who's been asking the best questions? Well, so far, I mean, most of the commentator questions have been coming from Pablo Greenlee, so I would say that he's so far been the best so far.
to number 4, ME.com today to learn more. PFCU is federally insured by the NCUA.
It comes down, I think, to the highest. See, there's a lot of factors, you know what I mean? It comes down to a number of things, which I'm not, me and Dan here, not privy to. We don't know. We don't know why they select what they select. I mean, personally, I think this game should be held neutrally someplace in Cabo or the Bahamas. You know? So,
well, who might finance that?
Be a little more tolerable if we could just right after the game head out right to the beach. You know, so
yeah, there's no beaches.
So since I'm not involved in that, I guess Flint, here we are.
You get outside of Flint, it's mostly open farmland.
So side-by-side stats. So Flint City, throughout the course of the season, I'll tell you right now, I have it here. Sorry, you asked me a question, I wasn't prepared for it. So I do have it in my binder here. So 34 goals for Flint City Bucks, 48 for Menace. Goals against 11 for the Bucks, 14 for the Menace. So their differentials was plus 23 23 for the Bucks, plus 34 for the Menace.
All right, Bucks fans, be sure to visit the merchandise tent tonight.
You can actually do it right through. You can tip us right on YouTube if you want to feel like the need to give us a little tip. Ball over the top. Flag goes up.
Just barely offsides on that play, on the flick.
This ball went over the top. And Zagusi now on the pitch here for the Menace.
80th minute, still 2-0 in favor of Flint City.
Second on the team with goals, 7 goals this season. It is true. So the Bucks have only allowed so they have not allowed any team to score more than 2 goals on them this season. The only team that got 2 goals on them was the Oakland County FC, and last week Fort Wayne scored 2 goals in that game. Call foul there now on the Menace. Stadis Rodriguez credited with the foul. What is my favorite word? That's probably not something I can say on the air. I don't know. There's a phrase that I grew up listening to. I'm a diehard Detroit Lions fan, and I apologize already ahead of time for saying that. It's true. I'll be a Lions fan to the day that I die. It was a phrase that Mark Champion coined, and it goes like this: "Holy mackerel."
Yeah, he said that for years and years and years. And unfortunately, he was part of the Lions broadcast radio team for many years when the Lions weren't so very good.
It's such a cheesy line, but it's just so, it's so. Yes, on our link tree, there's a way to donate through our link tree, through PayPal, through however that goes. That's available on our Twitter feed at MI Soccer Network. If you feel the need to donate money to the network, we appreciate it. We are fully funded by advertisers and partnerships that we have throughout the soccer community. Like I said, this is my full-time job. I spend 100 hours a week doing this.
A lot of preparation in the background for each and individual game that you take a crew out to.
Every broadcast is completely built by me and set up with the graphics and marketed. Most nights I actually do the technical direction as well, not tonight. We have 6 games this week that we'll end up covering. We did one last night, we did one on Monday. We have 2 today, 1 tomorrow, 1 on Sunday. I'll take a 4-day break to prep for the national finals and for the UPSL National Championships coming up in Leesburg, Virginia here next Friday. Dan and I will be there with our team. Back post ball headed down. Now Nassenben makes the punching save, and that one goes out for a corner. Nassenben is still down. Second time in this match we've seen him go down.
5th shot of the half by the Menace, only first actually on frame. Nassenben was able to punch that ball out of bounds. Now, Des Moines will have a corner kick, but little collision there, and he's still down.
And he's still down, 84th minute.
Ball was kind of bounced around there, around the 3 to 6 yards in front of the goal. A little bit of a collision. And when play resumes, this will be the 5th corner of the second half for Des Moines and 7th overall. Flint City has 4 corner kicks of their own, so this will be the 11th overall corner of the match. Okay, Nassenben back up.
Now the referee Janulich will step in and try to separate these players, saying, hey, this is, keep your cool here. I'm not a huge fan of Premier League. I'm more a fan of Bundesliga, you know, me personally, but Bundesliga. But I would say that if I had to pick a team, locally here, there's a club called Liverpool FC, and we do a lot of work with them and Andy Wagstaff and those guys. This ball comes in, so I like Liverpool. Steve, though, I think is a huge diehard Arsenal fan. Ball goes, that's settled down. Well, that's not cleared out, though. Now it's cleared out, at least out of danger. Now, there's a shot from distance right into the hands of Nassenben.
Nassenben come up with 2 huge saves here in the last couple of minutes.
It's Henry now, dispossessed.
86th minute. And the Menace are starting to apply a lot of pressure.
Ball sent right here into the second row of the bleachers.
Looks like the rain is pretty much subsided for the moment.
That's an easy one for Nassenben. He'll dive the turf, take more time.
Cross right to him, and the Menace did not have a player kind of rush the keeper, try to get a header.
Remind everyone, coming up this Sunday night, the winner of this game will take on Ballard FC in the national semifinals, 7 p.m. Eastern, live right here on the Michigan Soccer Network. Dan will be at a company picnic, so he'll not be here. Those are the things that made me not like to work with my partners, is them not being here because they go to picnics. Morgan settles it down.
Sorry, my day job is calling.
Rocha. We'll bring in something better than Dan. Cut back. That's Gamero, the left-footed banger that goes wide. Someone's asking, how do I balance work, social life? So my wife works a job where she works weekends, and our days off tend to be, hers are during the week. So we tend to do a Tuesday, Wednesday day off. It's kind of how we do it. And especially in the summer, we find our way to the beach. So lug all of our kids in the Jeep Wrangler, make our way to beaches across Michigan, and enjoy a full day on the beach. And that's how we do it.
Well, Brendan Creek's night is done. Includes the second goal.
Still say it's an own goal. I'm not saying I don't want to give Creek credit for a goal. I'm just saying, as a purist and love of the game, that was an own goal. That's how it should be credited.
I personally thought he crossed it, but
ball over the top. So Dadekun running onto it. This will be played now back to Dorchin. My wife's dream car was a Jeep Wrangler. She's been wanting one since the day I met her. Finally bought her one here like three months ago, and I thought buying the Jeep was enough, but it's not. You have to buy all the accessories. You got to buy ducks to give to other Jeep members. I didn't realize there was a whole community. I'm rethinking that dream car every day. It's just ball's played back post. And Zagusi, and that one goes up. Say deflection.
Sixth corner kick of the match for the Menace. Still trying to
You're going to see.
Cut that lead in the half. We're in the 89th minute.
Valora put this one in. That's headed back post. Still on the pitch. Top of the 18. Oh, good win. Oh, and now.
Here comes the card.
There it is, as you saw. Valor get carded there. 90th minute. Luke Warrell is the one that went down.
Luke Warrell was a late season pickup by the Bucks.
The morning Menace player number 15, Vicente Valor Martinez, in the 90th minute.
Just seconds away from stoppage time.
We'll find out how much time here in a moment.
Still waiting to see a signal of how many minutes.
Sorry about that, guys. Somehow the sound just went on out.
We got a demon. We got a demon in our systems.
My phone hit the soundboard, and that's on me. My bad. Scared the crap out of DeAndre, though. He was like jumping like, yeah, I think he was thinking he did it. So 4 minutes of stoppage time here will be added. This game's not over with yet, but if it ends the way the scoreboard currently stands, Flint City Bucks will win the Central Conference Finals. The 10th time they've won it, if they do.
Just minutes away from their 10th Final Four appearance over a course of 28 years. That would be an all-time record with the PDL and the USL League Two combined.
Cut back and now here come the Menace. And Zagusi. And Zagusi, the shot near post. Nassim Ben dives to his right.
Nassibin has been unbeatable tonight. 3 saves in each half, 6 total saves, and we're down to like 2 minutes of stoppage time. Bucks still up 2-0 over the Menace. Just minutes away from their 10th Central Conference Championship and 10th berth in the North American Final Four. If they can find a way to hold on.
Some player cramping here.
It's like Shukaluk is down in the central part of the park.
We appreciate you guys and see a couple moments here, some confrontation between players. That's something you don't want to see. There is a group chat available on our Facebook page. We can definitely do a group chat. You know, there's options there.
So there will be a Central Conference Championship trophy presentation following the conclusion of today's match. We saw the Western Conference Championship unveil a new winner with Ballard SC taking the crown today 4-3. Double overtime.
So Shukaluk is coming off. Solid game for him tonight. We're back underway. We're already in the 4th minute. I'm not sure much longer center referee will make this game go any further.
Knott's been really getting a hold of that punt, knocking it over 60 yards down the field. Kind of kill some more time.
So as it stands,
the referee starting to look at his watch.
Flint will take on Ballard FC here in the semifinal here on Sunday. This one cleared up towards minus 18. Referee looked at his watch again. And there it is, the Flint City Bucks, the Central Conference champions, 2023. They have punched their ticket in the national semifinal against Ballard FC on Sunday. Phenomenal play tonight from Nasham Ben. Goals from Michael Adedekun. And an own goal in the second half. A phenomenal game. We're going to step aside here for a moment. When we come back, we'll have player of the game, the trophy celebration, and wrap things up. Final score here, 2-0 in favor of the Flint City Bucks over the Des Moines Menace. I'll be back after this.
Since 1936, Dover has been specializing in doors for your home.
Do you do garage doors?
Dover does it. The area's largest selection to meet everybody's style and budget.
But do you do entry doors?
Absolutely. From steel, fiberglass, wood core, we have the look you'll love. Dover does it.
How about storm doors?
Of course, we have them all. Steel, aluminum, glass, and the very popular retractable screen. Dover does it.
Were you going to ask about interior doors?
Why not?
You know it. Whether it's a hanging door, bifold door, sliding door, special shapes and sizes, Dover does it. For all your door needs, installation or service, trust the experts. We've been delivering quality for over 80 years. Dover does it.
nursing home, I work in the restaurant, and I own my own food truck. And I banquet Huntington. I used to always look at that sign, you know, come on, own your own home. Till one day I just said, okay, I'm gonna go talk to the banker. And he didn't tell me, no, it's not possible. He told me anything was possible. And that made me feel good. Hi, I'm Veronica, and this is my banker, Roger. He's awesome. He's a good guy.
Welcome back here into Atwood Stadium. The final score here, 2-0 in favor of the Flint City Bucks, punching their ticket into the national semifinal here on Sunday at 7 o'clock against Ballard FC, all the way from Ballard, Seattle. Ballard. You see the celebration. So Dan, what are your thoughts, man?
Well, the Bucks didn't have a ton of chances, but they were able to find the back of the net, one in each half. Des Moines had a 16-9 total shots edge, 6-4 on frame, and did have an 8-4 edge in corner kicks, but Dominic Nasibin was unsolvable on the night, came back with 6 saves, and was very active patrolling the box, grabbing some crosses, knocking some out of harm's way, and the Bucks have captured their 10th Central Conference Championship in 28 years, and they're on to the Final Four for the 10th time in program history.
As they'll celebrate there in that corner, and I know that they'll have a trophy here in a moment. I want to thank all of you for tuning in here tonight. It's been a pleasure being your host here on this Friday evening. You know, the excitement of this moment is something that does not elude the coaching staff and the players here and the fans in this stadium right now, but there's still work to be done, Dan, and that work will come in the form of recovering from this game as far as getting healthy and as healthy as you can be for another game here on Sunday evening. If you think about all these teams, they play these games, they play beginning of the season once a week, and then it kind of goes to that too, right? Your Wednesday, Saturday, you know, maybe Tuesday, Friday, and but you know, to go 2 weekends in a row where you're playing Friday, Sunday, it's more games than these players used to playing at this level. So, you know, Ballard FC battled 120 minutes here earlier today, and you know, recovery for them is going to be extremely important.
Yeah, and they played in the extreme heat. It was close to 90 degrees plus a ton of humidity playing in the middle of the afternoon. So I think depth is going to be a key for both sides. All 4 of these teams in the Central Conference used a lot of players throughout the course of the last 3 months. So do they go with the same 18 guys? Do they make some roster changes for Sunday night's matchup? We'll wait and see what the coaches do in terms of a final decision there. But should be a great match. Ballard is a team that proved that even when they're down 2-0 in the 80th minute, they found a way to score 4 goals and win 4-3 in double overtime.
That they did. To come back, they did. What a phenomenal game, and we talked about it in the opener. If you want to watch a beautiful soccer game, at least the last 35 minutes of a soccer game, you're going to want to tune into that one. And the first 79 minutes of that game, you know, not so fun to watch. But I will tell you that the last 37 or so were fantastic. We're waiting. We're going to have our sideline report here in just a moment from Joanna Tuttle. We're waiting for players to step over. And as soon as they do, we'll bring that to you. So what we're going to do is we're going to step aside here for a quick commercial break. We'll come back hopefully stand here and have our player of the game. We've been watching Central Conference Finals live here on the Michigan Soccer Network. We'll be right back.
There's good. Then there's sticky, sweet, spicy, double your napkins, don't even share with your own best friend. General So Good. Introducing General Soul Sauce for a limited time at Buffalo Wild Wings.
At Dort Financial Credit Union, we believe in fulfilling our members' dreams and care deeply about supporting our community.
Without amazing partners like Dort Financial Credit Union, we would not be able to do what we do. And that's truly the backbone of our organization, is having those partnerships and community relationships.
From supporting community events to our employee volunteers, we are passionate about giving back to organizations that are important to you and helping make our community a great place to live, work, and play.
What makes Snyder Financial unique is that we're a family-run financial advisory firm.
Our clients enjoy working with us because we're a family. We understand family and relationships.
We absolutely find joy in building relationships with our clients.
Trophy celebration just taking place. Just a moment ago, they were all in the corner creating some chaos, and the next thing you know, they're in the middle of the field, so we apologize for that. But great look right there. 2023 Central Conference champions, won the Great Lakes Division. Their 10th time in history of winning this Central Conference championship, whether that be in the USL League 2 or the PDL. Another historic moment here for the Flint City Bucks and Paul Doro in his first year at the helm.
So this is the second straight year they reached the North American Final Four, third time in 5 years, 10th time overall. This was their 17th time they've played in at least the Elite Eight of the postseason.
As we're gonna have now the player of the game, and Dominic Nossenben join us here in a moment with our sideline reporter, Joanna Tuttle. We'll go down to her here with him. In just a moment is we're going to stand down to her right now with Dominic Nossenben.
Yeah, guys, it is a party down here. Everybody is celebrating. I'm with the player of the game, the goaltender, Dom Nossenben. How excited are you? A shutout today, a shutout in the last game. How excited are you?
Super excited. You know, we made it the goal all year to win the national tournament, so it's amazing to be able to take another step forward and have a chance at home in front of our fans to be able to compete in the semifinal.
Talking about the fans, they're all on the field. You just received the trophy. They actually stayed through the rain. How special are these fans?
So special. I always say they're our 12th person on the field. You know, we always have an extra player when they're there. You know, they stuck through the rain. They stuck with us through all the season. So it's amazing to have them here, and hopefully they can come again on Sunday.
I was going to say, you have another game on Sunday, the national semifinals. What are your expectations for that game?
And we just have to, you know, go back, I think, look at how Ballard played their last game and, you know, really see where we can maybe exploit them and what to be wary of, and, you know, we'll go from there. But I always fancy ourselves when we're at our best. So, you know, we're hard to beat at home. Let's keep that up.
Now, is everyone going to go celebrate tonight, or do you get back to work for Sunday?
Back to work, recovery, and get ready for Sunday.
All right, congrats and good luck.
No, thank you very much.
Back to you guys.
Thank you, Joanna, and that's Dominic Nossenben, the player of the game here tonight. And you got to give it to him. You know, obviously, Michael Dedekin scored the goal in the 11th minute, and then the own goal that was scored later on in the 46th minute. But Nossenben made a phenomenal save in the first couple minutes of this game. That was a beautiful save from outside the box, and had numerous saves here, and was a staple of that back line along with Bachrock and Shannon and Robinson and Schneider-Mimi. And was all the difference in this one, Dan, and just a phenomenal game and a phenomenal moment here for the Flint City Bucks.
Yeah, Nossenben was great tonight, like I said earlier. It's only 6 saves on the game, but he had several dangerous crosses. They had 8 corner kicks by Des Moines. He was able to help clear all of those, and that's the second straight postseason game the Bucks have posted a clean sheet. So into the Final Four for the 10th time. second straight year, third time in the last 5 seasons. Trying to carry that torch to being one of the best programs in North America, USL League 2.
Well, that they have. Well, that'll do it from us here at Atwood Stadium in Flint, Michigan. For all of our team here at the Michigan Soccer Network, and John and Ed up top, Will on camera, Bill on camera, John down at field level on camera, DeAndre on audio, as well as our graphics, Dan Stickerett, my partner in crime. Sir Dan, great job tonight. Appreciate it, man. And my name's Jonathan Turner. If you're first time stopping by, hit the subscribe button. Like us and share us with your friends and family. And like I always say at the end of a game, we'll see you next time for more soccer.